Present day veterans have that option. Older veterans had a different experience. When I out processed in 1993 in Anchorage, Alaska, this is how it went. I walked into the office, there was one sergeant there doing my paperwork. Once he had me sign everything, he pushed it across the table to me. When I started asking him questions, he got up, he left the room, he never came back. That was it. The rest of it, I had to figure it out for myself. When we're talking about veterans that got out with issues based off of head trauma, they're not processing the information the way the average person would. So some of those veterans could have sat in those rooms and got that information, and they didn't process the information the way they should have. And being an older veteran, I don't know if there's a component where they genuinely take a lot of that into consideration, but the military I was in was figure it out. You know, we told you how to do it one time. The next time we're going to be screaming and yelling and demeaning you and disregarding anything you have to say until you get it. I hear they can't yell at y'all anymore. They can't yell at people in the military anymore. And I get how we got there. But everybody's not receiving that information in the same way or processing it at the same rate as just the average person. So once the military adjusts, probably not within my lifetime, and are able to get that information to everyone in a way where it is comprehended on the same level, then it doesn't matter if they're sitting in that room. Compassion is not a military trait. I was security police. There was no compassion taught. It was run that hill and get it done. So I hope it has changed. I know a lot of stuff is now digital. You can get your paperwork and download your records um, in real time to a safe drive that you can have them at a later date. But when I was in the military and in talking to older veterans, we had to literally keep our medical records with us, and no one was uploading those things into a system unless we've gone back for compensation. All of mine are probably in the database now because I had to submit for my claims. And I finally got a VA rating in 2015. I got out in 1993, and the issues accelerated. They never changed. And the VA commission person I talked to in 2010 was the first time someone genuinely explained to me how that process was supposed to work in 1993. But again, the guy out processing me just left the room and didn't come back. So it's a different time now. And I hope everyone recognizes, especially people that are trying to do the work for their loved ones that are not comprehending the information, that there are resources, that the Veterans Commission is in a variety of states, and that they still have the opportunity to get them some help. Because a lot of these homeless veterans are not out there because they just want to be on the street. A lot of them are out there because they have traumatic brain injuries and they can't process information.